So, real quick, we do have something planned for 4. So we got 15 minutes. And there is a challenge here that just says this. I love that chat sort of like sets us up for stuff we were already planning to do.
Excellent.
Here's one here that just says, Cameron reads a poem of his choice. It's a good thing we didn't prepare an intro for this segment that we were planning to do this whole time.
Oh. You got it?
Yep.
We can fade out our lovely Animal Crossing music.
Hope.
Do we have a lighting cue for this? I requested one. There may not be one. That's okay. Could you go to the X, please?
They'd better be calling them lighting cues in frickin' Night Watch. Like, but actually the letter Q.
Ah.
Oh, they better.
Do we have a video?
We do have a video.
This is very important.
Mm-hmm.
I want to point out this wasn't my idea.
No, it really wasn't.
We forced this on the Cameron.
When it zooms in, we can call it the cam. We don't have to, though.
But we will.
This was everyone else's idea for something we could do.
Something
Okay.
you could do, specifically.
Yeah, something...
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're coming with me on this.
Oh, what? No.
Yes.
Oh, what have you done?
Okay, so we're calling this section Poetry Corner, because this is where Cameron reads poems, because I'm pretentious like that. But I have selected a pile here that we can move through over the course of the week. I've written them out. And the first one I want to do is called Having a Coke with You, which is a poem by Mark Leidner, and it's about talking about the poem, the Frank O'Hara poem, Having a Coke with You with someone. You asked me if I knew the poem Having a Coke with You. I said I vaguely remembered it, but didn't really, and then you recited it in its entirety as we were walking from somewhere up by City Hall down to South Street. And the whole time you were reciting it, I was thinking, was that the end of the poem after every line? And each time I thought that, I thought it more intently, because as the poem got longer, the fact that you were reciting it from memory became increasingly harder to believe, until about halfway through the poem, I stopped thinking about how long it was and started just listening to it, which I had been, but only a little because of all of that. Anyway, then I started listening to it for real, and when you finished, I thought that that was the end of why you had done that. But as soon as you finished, you started talking about how you used to think that that poem was just about being in love, and how being in love with someone was so wonderfully banal. But then you said that recently you thought it was more about the futility of caring about art at all, when you could spend all that energy caring about someone real instead. And you said that now I'd heard it, you wanted to know where I stood, if anywhere, on that question. And I was as struck by the question you posed as I was still stunned that you could recite so casually such a long, good love poem, and as well that you hadn't even recited primarily to acquire appreciation for your recitation so much as to ask what I thought about what you thought about it now versus how you thought about it then. And this was when I knew I wanted to be with you forever.
Very nice.
That is my favorite type of poem.
Yeah. So, one down.
Thank you, Cameron.
Thank you, Cameron. That's amazing.
That was
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed that.
This
Yeah,
has
no,
been
I mean-
Poetry Corner.
That's kind of the dream, right?
What's the dream?
You talk about something with someone and, like, have a conversation about it, and it lands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So once again, that was Having a Coke with You by Mark Leidner.
Oh.
I think you can buy his chapbook. It might still be in print and available on his website.
That's very cool.